Hi everyone, welcome to a new episode of Piper Serica, where we discuss cutting-edge investments, disruptive startups, and future of technology-led innovation. I am Hardik Dwa, investment associate Piper Serica, and today we are diving into an exciting new investment opportunity we have made at Piper Serica Angel Fund. First of all, a little bit about Piper Serica. Piper Serica is a multi-asset management firm that manages different pools of capital. One of them is Piper Serica Angel Fund, and a 300 crore Cat 1 AIF that primarily invest in deep technology-led innovation companies. Our key focus areas include B2B enterprise SaaS, fintech, deep tech, which includes space tech, semiconductor, and AI, etc. And we are thrilled to announce our recent investment in Contineu, a groundbreaking company at the forefront of innovation in the construction industry. So just to give you a little bit about Contineu's next generation platform leverages 3D computer vision to automate data collection, consolidation, and analysis directly from the construction sites. This enables faster decision making, improved site visibility, and enhance operational efficiency, all without any manual data entry. And to understand more about Contineu, I have with me Harshal, one of the founders of the company. Hi Harshal, welcome to the new episode of Piper Serica. And we would love to hear more about Contineu. What exactly does Contineu do, and what pain points you are addressing? Over to you, Harshal.
For sure, for sure. Thank you so much, Hardik. It's great to be here. Always had a lot of fun talking to people from Piper Serica, and happy to have you on the cap table with us as well. So yeah, in short, what Continuous building is essentially an AI native project management software for the construction industry. And the main thesis that we have is that any software in this space should not depend on the user to provide value. Every software you see in this space, like Procore, Autodesk Construction Cloud, or even Indian ones like PowerPay, right? They all suffer from the same problem, that it depends on people feeding in high quality and high quantity of data. And then the user becomes the bottleneck, because no matter how good the software is, if the people are not feeding in the right quality and quantity of data, it won't work, right? We wanted to remove that dependence. And what we realized was that visual data was a great way to augment existing text data sources in that manner. So in our system, what we do is we use helmet mounted 360 cameras. Site engineers wear those helmets and then walk around the whole site floor by floor. And then they upload these videos to our web dashboard. Once they upload these, we've written proprietary algorithms that can convert these into 3D models. And then on the 3D models, we run detection segmentation algorithms to actually find these quality issues and defects. So for now, we started with QA/QC, like I mentioned, and this is majorly to just prove out that, this model can work for other scopes as well. For example, progress, scheduling, safety, material quantities, etc. The larger goal is to build a project management software where all of this data can be automatically extracted from these videos from site, and structured in a way that everything is available to the project team to use, right? So we wanted to remove that manual data entry dependence, because that, in our opinion, was the largest problem that any software in this space faced.
Completely agree. I think that's a critical problem to solve. Even if we see the data, construction industry remains one of the least digitized sectors, with almost 20% of project delays caused by the inefficient project management, lack of real-time visibility, and essence of standardized data collection processes, ho gaya, consolidation and contextualization process. And if you see approximately 85% of large-scale construction projects in US exceed their budget by an average of around 20-30% due to scope changes over here, mismanagement, and unforeseen conditions.
Got it. Yeah, so completely agree with you on that. Like, even when we started out in this space, we actually sat and looked at all the other players in this space and what they were giving. And like I mentioned, all of them actually had the same core problem of manual data entry. In India, a lot of players in this space had come up to try and solve these problems, but they were emulating companies from the West, like Procore or PlanGrid, right? And these companies, yes, they worked in the US, but they would not work in India because of the core problem of data entry. If you go on site, and I've spoken to like hundreds of site engineers, right? If you go on site, everyone will tell you that mujhe building banane do. Like, don't give me all of this admin work, which is like the core problem that we're trying to solve. So, yeah.
Completely agree. And even we have looked at other competitors in this space, and I believe Continue stands out as a unique and promising player, which is catering to this specific sector. And we are proud to back a strong founding team who is building specifically for the construction sector, you and Kanao. And you guys come from a great pedigree of IITs and worked with renowned startups like ePlane, Hyperverge, etc. And Harshil would love to hear more about your professional background and your team's background.
Yeah, so I'm Harshil. I'm one of the founders. I'm the CEO, and I graduated from IIT Bombay with a background in robotics and 3D computer vision. So in college, basically worked on a lot of aerial robotics, solving for inspection, surveillance, and monitoring use cases in oil and gas companies. So that's where I have the technical exposure, and then my family background is also in heavy engineering, metal fabrication, and civil infrastructure. So yeah, dad has a lot of factories where he subcontracts work for companies like L&T's, AMNS, etc. So that's where I saw the problem. He was trying to get a factory built, and he faced a lot of problem in actually coordinating all of these people. So that's about me. Kanao Ramesh, she's my co-founder and CTO. Brilliant woman. She's an IIT Madras graduate. Again, 6 years of experience with enterprise AI and computer vision. Places like HSBC, Math Street, Den, Hyperverge. Previously, she also had her own startup in college. It's called the ePlane Company. It's a Series B funded company now that she started with her professor. And then just before starting up with me, she was working at Konzai, which is a European construction tech company. So there she was actually leading AI and product, and they were doing CCTV-based safety and compliance use cases. So that's where she has the exposure to the space, which is why when we met, we instantly jammed on, what was wrong with this industry, how do we want to fix it, and what gaps do we see that we think we will be able to solve. So
Perfect. A great founding team combined with that construction experience. Great. So, Harshil, you had options to raise fund from other funds as well. Why have you chosen Piper Serica?
So yeah, we met Piper Serica through our existing investor that we have, which was SenseAI. But then as soon as we met Abhay for the first time, we instantly jammed on, why data was such a huge play for us. Like, he was one of the few people we met in the VC industry who actually got it right from the first meeting itself, that what we were doing was more of a data play. And I think that gave us a lot of confidence that he will have the right set of mental models to guide us through our scaling. When we actually scale into larger and larger volumes, we felt that he would be like a great partner to have with us, which is why we were very confident with, getting in with Piper Serica.
Thank you so much, Ashil, for your kind words. And we are incredibly excited about this collaboration and can't wait to see how Continue shape the future of construction industry. Thank you so much again for your time, Arshil. Looking forward to growing together. Stay tuned, guys, as we continue to back visionary teams like Continue who are building for the future.
Thank you so much, Hardik. Thank you so much for having me here.
Yeah.